What's up, guys? It's Mitchell with Team Interstellar, and who do we have here today?
It's Will, you know, the Dragon Link guy who can't read Altergeist cards.
Nice. Well, let's go ahead and get into that deck profile. For
sure. So I played Centurion.
Ew.
Yeah, it's not that good, honestly, and it's definitely not worth the price tag. But three 1-card starter number 1. This was Rhoda for everything. 3 pretty card. It's a dark monster.
It really is pretty, ain't it?
Yeah, it do be pretty. Just makes itself a level 8, and then places this down here when you don't open this, so it's like a pseudo starter. It's weird. The deck, it's not that complicated. You just gotta use your addition.
I gotcha. 2
of this. 1 was fine, but 2 just, if I see it, I see it. It's just another way to just be cool. I like that it plays in your opponent's turn. It's fine. It's not great. Instead of playing it pure, I played the Horus cards because before I sell these shiny cards, I might as well play them. So we got 3 Upsetty Spaghettis.
Upsetty Spaghetti.
Yep.
Oh, Upsetty Spaghetti.
Yeah, and then 1 Happy. The actual best one, because if I just leave this on the board against Inferno, I left this on the board and he kept on just not getting rid of it, so I kept on just adding cards back. It's broken, and this is just ding.
Why don't you play the other one, the Anubis looking fella?
The one that draws?
Yeah.
I'd rather add back like things like Called By after in the graveyard and stuff like that.
Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. Okay.
Yeah, this card's broken. Most people don't leave this on the board, but sometimes they do.
Okay.
The one guy whose deck I took while I was dying in the hospital, basically he was playing the Resonators. I didn't like the Resonators at all, so I put these in here because the card's broken. And extra discard cards. Spinner.
You would play Fenrir.
You play E-Tail, you mean the same thing, you know? Pineapples.
You're right.
Hand traps that are monsters. 3 Tragic Blossom. This card's fine.
Bloss.
3 Droll in the main. It's good for locals. I'd probably switch this with Nib at a real event because Nib just beats a lot of people in Swiss, where this card just kind of doesn't. And 3 Baylor. This card's broken. I don't mind saying what this card's cracked. And then the other 3 hand traps that are in the back is 3 Imperms. This deck can play so much non-engine that it's basically whatever the format is. If Arrive were still legal, these are like Book of Moons and crap like that. Kaiju's maybe good if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so this is like really interchangeable, but I've liked it even at the local level. The Droll's been fine. This is Ash. These are just broken. And Turbulence we don't want to resolve, so we'll make it happen.
Yeah, fuck Turbulence.
Back setting force aids. Spell cards. A 1-of that's searchable. This card's broken though, because this one says you can use both effects in the turn, so you can not only recycle a resource, you can recycle 2 resources from your graveyard, or if you have something stuck in your hand, you can put it down there.
Yeah.
It puts 1 down here from here and here, so I like this card a lot. But it's searchable, so you don't need to play more than that. 3 Emblem, which they did the smart thing and didn't make it, searchable. But this is like another pseudo starter, if you will, because it puts something down here, or if you've already seen all your pieces, it sets this Phalanx to the counter trap. So this card's fine. It locks you into Centurion while that monster's down here on the board, which isn't that big of a deal at all. You make Prima almost no Legatio almost first, so it's fine. 3 Field Spell because you have to, because this card has a weird set of text where it says when it's activated you can place down here, but after that you can't. Its first effect where it can't die doesn't come up at all. The Synchro effect is still weird. I'm still figuring out like timings and stuff, but this card's fine. You have to play 3 of it, and then well, technically we're playing 4 of it. The one terraforming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not really much to say about the Centurion package itself. It's pretty much standard. Yeah.
Why QCR of Alti?
Eric kept on buying my alties, and this one's damaged, so it fits the bill.
Alright.
Yeah. It's cheap. I'm poor. Other cards, 2 King Sark. I've opened 2 of these like it's my day job. Or today I opened 1, but pitched 2 Umsettis to search the other one, and then I opened none, pitched an Umsetti, another Umsetti to search 1, and then I drew into the second one. That's always great.
So why'd you play 2? Because usually I see when people are like playing a 4-1 or a 3-1 engine, I think I'm setting a 1 happy. They usually only play 1 continuous. Why are you playing 2? Just in case it gets ashed. It's like ash bait. You want people to think you're not playing Centurion at first, so you use the Umsetti as a way to see if they're going to do something about it. Okay. And you still play 3 Umsetti, so it's not dead all the time. I got you. It's more like an insurance policy. The deck's 41 right now, so technically you cut 1 and be 40, but... I got you. 2 Tactics, which I've actually liked because people try to touch this deck often with their hand traps because they know it dies to everything. So these are fine. The 1 Call By, which is broken. Shout out to Pat for letting me call by his Ash twice. That was good. This card's great. And then the 1 Phalanx over the counter trap in the main. This card's got versatility. It has synergy with this card and the field spell because when you discard it, if you don't want it, if it's late game and it's not, and you have to search this late game, you could pitch this off this or the field spell.
and it lets you revive back one of your Legatias, and it gets its effect on special summon, not synchro summon, so you can draw and pop a card. It's only once per turn, but like extra big body for free, might as well.
Yeah.
And that one becomes 2k, so if you have two of them on the board, the one protects the other, or it protects itself technically. So that's the main reason I don't main deck the counter trap, because also if you're not going first, the counter trap doesn't have resourcefulness like this, or wherever this card is, this one. I'd rather play these going first and then side the counter trap if I know I'm going first. Yeah, so it's 41 cards, like I said. It's fairly standard. I mean, the non-engine stuff you just mix up to your preference. Extra deck stuff, fluffy tokens. 3 Legatia. I make this card. Half my extra deck I haven't used yet, but I'm sure it'll come up. But this card's broken. Draws card, places down here in the end phase, pops card, broken. Card that's not going to be legal much longer. This card's going to get banned, no doubt in my mind.
From your mouth to God to yours.
And if it's not this one, it's this one. One of these two is going.
Crimson Dragon's fine. Calamity's is this.
This card's broken.
Okay,
if this
give
goes,
it one more format with Crimson Dragon, because Crimson Dragon's kind of fun to fuck with.
It's with Vanadium, right? So if they want to hit Vanadium and this deck in turn, they just do this. But the smart play is for
Vanadium can't play around Nibiru anymore.
Or Dissipator. No, they can still play around Nibiru, they just can't put Dissipator. But like, I mean, realistically, they hit this first and then they hit this later. That's what I think is going to happen. But, yeah, these two, obviously. Haven't made this yet, but Lulu Waylith. This summons out Judge Trudy if it's in the graveyard for whatever reason. Because it's is it Prima? It's the light one. Whatever the fuck the light one is.
Yeah, because Trudy has Pyro.
It summons Prima, which is just broken.
Yeah, it summons this one because it has the same attack and defense.
Yeah, and it's a light. So this card, that's why this is in here. So if you keep recycling Crimson Dragon enough, you might be able to... Sorry, it's not a dragon, I lied to you. This is just another card.
Yeah. You guys just summon it.
This card. So for when, this is your board and you go Crimson Dragon and they do something smart where they chain block it. So this card, because this card says when, the most hated card text in Yu-Gi-Oh! Says when, right? Fuck this card. If they chain block it, you just summon this instead, which is just like a house of a card. It's not as good as this, but it's pretty good.
I thought it was if you face Labyrinth.
Oh, pineapples, dude. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm playing a trap deck. I'm not going to year monsters. That's cool. But this card's broken too. I mean, like, this card's just devastating.
Yeah, because doesn't it negate summons as well?
Yeah, it's warning and an Omni.
That's broken.
The card that let me beat Pat. Yeah, this card broken.
You're an asshole.
Sorry, dude. I forgot I was in there, so I looked at my extras like, oh shit. Pep, because 7 + 4 is 11.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Haven't made it, but it could come up. Yeah. Xyz, Zeus, this card's broken. The best Orcus card ever printed, Ding. This card's also broken because you just Ding send, make this. It's funny. This out's Borland. Figured that out today.
Ding is so mid though.
I forgot. Shut the fuck up. Okay, I'll play Galatea in here if you want me to.
I do.
Harbinger, haven't made this yet. Stops me from getting neighbor if someone plays it, but also it makes me super valuable.
Yeah,
so these cards kind of suck dick. The more you know. Yeah, cards kind of ass. This card that we can make sometimes. Haven't made it yet, but it's a cool card. And then if you're not playing this, you're not playing the game correctly. This card's broken. I made this once. It's shiny. Extra deck stuff like it's standard. You just need to play like those first set of 6 cards, and the rest just change. Side deck, mine's based for locals, not real events, but I mean, do what you want with it. 2 Phantasme. I like fixing my hands and seeing some hand traps that are different. Plus it's a 7, so 7 + 4 is 11. 3 DD Crow, because this card's good against Pearly, it's good against Tier, it's okay against Unchained. This card, it's versatile. Sometimes hitting a Horus card actually helps. 3 Nib. If I was going to an event, like I said, this would be main, Droll would be here, but Nib performed like Nib does. It beats bad players, so it's a good card. Spell cards. The hate back row package. Yeah, fuck back row. I don't have to say much about that. This card, which I think I'm going to take out and put something else in here, Tikaboo. The format's too wide for this card to really be that good at a big event. At locals, it's fine because you know what you're going up against, but like a regional or a YCS, it's way too wide of a format. This card might just be dead. So I haven't sided this in once and it's been like great. So this will probably be something else. Maybe even like summon if I had to figure out those and cuck myself. One counter trap, like I said, if I know I'm going first, I usually put this in and I either side out the spell trap or emblem because this is searchable, and if I'm worried about them doing something, this just stops them. But I don't think you should main deck it because it's a dead card going into game ones. Yeah. Most of the time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing crazy. This deck's not worth the price tag. If it gets more support, cool. If it doesn't, oh well. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Do you want to do any shout outs?
Shout out to the team for supporting me while I was my kidneys were getting stoned. And yeah, shout out to Kong Cards for hooking me up with the deck in a timely fashion. The boy Chris is an OG. That's pretty much it.
All right. Well, congratulations on your win, and thank you guys for watching. This team is signing out.